Welcome to the Running with James podcast, where every High Rocks athlete, OCR competitor, and the everyday runner has a place. We're passionate about building a community that supports, building confidence that empowers, and building champions who rise. Together, we'll push limits and chase what moves us. Remember, when you change your mind, you change your life. Now here's your host, James Wyatt.
And welcome back to another edition of Running with James. My name is Coach James Wyatt, and we have Coach Lauren in the house today. And we're joined with special guest, co-host, and interviewee, and no stranger to the podcast,
Melanie.
Gator.
Oh, yeah, me.
Oh, Melanie. I apologize, Melanie.
Oh, yeah.
Goes by many names. Gator, Bayou Princess, the other tall one.
Other tall one's crazy.
No one
I
calls
was the
you
tall
the other
one.
tall one.
No,
No
I'm
one
just
ever
the
called her
tall
the
one.
tall one.
I was the tall one before you got here.
Name one person that referred to you as the tall one before she got here.
Me.
That doesn't count, dude.
It does count. Because you got to think highly of yourself, and I did. And then this one came in, and then I was like, oh. And then you started calling me short, which is wild.
Well, I mean, in her
me.
perspective, we're both short.
So what's Flo?
Really short.
Really short.
Flo is tiny.
Flo is tiny compared to you.
Like, if a man approached me at your height, that would be a short king.
Wow.
That's wild. So James.
That's messed up.
James is the short king.
That's messed up.
Sorry.
We're gonna start calling.
And you know
James
what?
the
If
short
I
king.
was insecure, that would bother me. But I'm not.
Short
I'm cool
king
with it.
isn't bad.
I'm above average, so I'm cool with it.
Short kings are great.
Wow.
She's
So,
always,
like, what height denotes short king?
Under 5'11".
So 1 inch shorter than what I am? So, or taller than I am?
Are you 5'10"?
Yes.
Are you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's cool. That's fine.
So for anyone who does not know and has not seen
She's
Mel
6'9".
before, she's 6'2". She's
6'2".
She's 6'10".
She gets stopped everywhere we go about her height. Like literally, people just like will stop her for no reason. Men, women, young and old. Everyone just thinks they gotta ask her about it.
They got to ask.
They
or they
have
have to
to.
stop me to tell me, hey, you're tall. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Groundbreaking.
No idea.
Yeah.
That's crazy information. Thank you for stopping me and telling me about it.
I mean, it could be nobody ever stops or talks to you, and nobody could be impressed by you.
That's, yeah.
Which would be better? Which would you prefer?
Well, since I
To be
love
special or not be special?
I love being special, and I am an extrovert, so I love talking to people. So I do like it.
Okay.
But like sometimes I'm like, I'm on a mission.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is
You're right. And your popularity.
And
just
will
can't-
she-
yeah, it just gets in the way.
I
So
understand.
sweet. She'll like get hung up for like the
Oh, yeah.
longest time.
I'll just let them talk to me and question me.
She got taken off. She got side quested hard when we went out one night, and I looked over and she's like just off in a corner speaking with like a group of people like in their 50s and 60s.
It happens.
It does happen.
Yeah.
Well, welcome.
Welcome, Mel.
You've been on the podcast before. Well, let's
The
be
Patreon.
specific. You've been on the Patreon. You did an episode of the Coach's Corner.
Yes.
We had some good comments
Yeah, it was a good time.
about your episode. Did I send you those?
The comments?
Yeah.
No.
No? I didn't send you the comments? I usually
But I
do.
have Patreon, so I can see them.
Did you see the comments?
I saw some from like Courtney,
Yeah.
maybe Larry.
Uh-huh.
And then people like in person were like, I loved that Coach's Corner.
Say that one more time.
People like came up to me and they're like, I love your Coach's Corner.
Oh, okay. I don't speak
Your
whatever
voice
that
went like
was.
up
Sorry.
12 octaves.
Yeah.
It's the zillennial in me.
No, there you go. I'm glad you can come to terms with it.
Yeah.
Nice.
I've come to terms with my zillennialness.
Zillennial. That's a mouthful of word. Zillennialness.
Yeah. Are you saying that because she hasn't come to terms with whatever she is?
I'm a millennial. I know I'm a millennial. I lean in hard to being a millennial.
What does that mean, to being a millennial?
I embrace my ankle socks. I embrace
Fringe.
my fringe.
I
Oh,
feel like you can wear
anything with a
fringe.
tassel.
Yeah.
I will lean on hard. Anything with a tassel, I'm about. We love a tassel. I have retired the low rise pant though, as everyone should.
But all your pants you always wear really low.
No, like when we were back, it was like low back in the day.
Gotcha.
It was like no one needs pants that low.
I love being a zillennial.
Yeah?
And you guys can make fun of me, and I
I don't think I've ever made fun of you
You're
about
right.
being a zillennial.
That's okay.
Have I?
No, there's just been a lot of zillennial commentary the last couple of days.
Oh, I just used the word because I heard somebody say it yesterday.
Coach Tommy. Coach Tommy was the first one to say it.
Yeah.
That's definitely something.
And I'm
you would
assuming it's
say.
because you're somewhere between Gen Z and millennial.
Yeah, like right on that cusp.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
so I'm
the elder
between
end.
Gen X and millennial.
Yeah.
So I'm in that like no man's zone. Right. So I can completely relate.
Yeah.
So
I like it. It's a good place to be. I
I
can
would
relate
never
to
want to
both.
be called a millennial, but I don't really want to be a Gen Xer either because those jokers are like depressing,
Yeah.
like very grungy. And I'm not a grungy kind of guy.
I
We've
would-
already established I'm bougie.
You are bougie. Yeah. Bougie taste.
I do, for sure.
So how long have you've been with us? Like you've only been with BC for what? Is it coming up on 2 years?
We're coming up on 2 years.
Coming
Yeah.
up on 2
In
years.
November or October?
Beginning of October. October 7th, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I love
Your
that you
BC
actually
versary.
know the date.
I do, and
He
I
does.
take pride in that date.
That's awesome.
Because it's the day that I changed my mind to change my life.
Dang.
Dang.
Wah, wah, wah.
She pays attention, guys.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was one of those things where you kind of came into BC and you really just like dove in with the community like hard, fast.
Do you feel like you dove in hard and fast?
It didn't feel that way at first. Like looking back, it does seem that way,
Yeah.
but it didn't feel that way living as me at the time.
She said living through it. So how did you feel living through it?
Living through it, I was just like, oh, I've joined a gym. I'm doing these classes. Like, this is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is cool.
This is something that I can see myself potentially sticking to.
Potentially
at the time.
commitment.
At the time, that's how I felt.
Well, because you came in with somebody. Like you didn't
did.
find us of your own.
No.
Like you came in like with somebody and you started coming only with that person at first. And then
Yes.
we started seeing more of you when they weren't coming as much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So who
like-
was Melanie before
Before us.
BC? We like to talk a lot about before BC and after BC. Those are like very distinct timelines in people's lives, we believe.
Okay, yeah, I would say that is like it is
BBC.
a pivotal time. It is a pivotal time. Like my joining of BC has like I
Transformation.
hate to be cringy with the saying, but it did change my life, and that is where it changed.
And it's okay. Mission
Yeah.
accomplished.
Mission accomplished. You did it. Before BC, I didn't really. I like yo-yoed with the gym in general. Like I would like be really committed for a couple of months and then not for a longer extended time of months, and then get back into it and then not get into it. And I yo-yoed for like literally years. I played high school sports, and then in between high school sports and joining BC, it was just like an endless yo-yoing of wanting to be in the gym and then being like, oh, life gets in the way and I don't have time for this and all of
Do
that.
you feel like it really was life getting in the way, or was it just like that was an excuse?
That was an excuse because now like I'm living more life
Than you were before? Okay.
Arguably, I do more with my life now.
Yeah.
And I'm way busier now with like other things outside of the gym, but I make sure that I make a priority. Like I prioritize this.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Before the gym, before BC, like I just, it didn't even matter. None of it mattered.
She was just flailing
I
around.
was flailing around, confused.
Then she just.
I was in a relationship and like everything was just confusing. I was very confused.
Yeah.
I had just started my career of being a teacher.
Yeah.
Life was weird.
So was there like a point where you're like, okay, enough's enough? Or was it just, hey, somebody invited you to work out and you were like determined? Or it was just like, hey, I'm going to just go to this class because she said it was a free class I could go to?
Well, it started out because I wanted to find like a better gym and community, and just get into shape. Like it wasn't like this whole like big journey that I was anticipating on going on. I was just like, I just want to that I'm on. I just want to get in shape and like live a better life, and just have like some kind of foundation of fitness. And she invited me because she knew that I was looking for that, and I came with her for that, and then obviously.
And
That turned into a lot of other things.
Yes.
I mean, and before you came to BC, you've had a pretty big transformation in your
Yeah.
in your body and in your life before even coming to us.
Yes. So in total, in my adult life, so like the year that I graduated college, 2020.
Wow.
I like how
I
she
know.
looked at me as she said that, like, almost offensively.
Make sure you know,
Like
I graduated in 2020.
2020.
What were you doing in 2020,
6
old
years
man?
ago.
Yeah, it's okay. It's fine.
When I graduated, like that year is when I decided that I wanted to like try and like lose weight. So since 2020, I have lost 100 pounds. And before joining BC, I probably had lost 70 because I've lost about 30 since being here.
Yeah.
So I had been like working on it.
That's like a BTS boy band member. That's like a whole, like,
70 pounds.
Yeah.
that's a lot of,
That's a whole
that's a
crew-
man.
It's a whole
Or
K-pop band member.
Yeah.
K-pop band guy, man.
Yeah, so I have but it was again like a yo-yoing. So I'd like lose 20 pounds and then gain a little bit back and then lose 15 pounds and gain a little bit. And I did that I joined BC at the end of 2024. So for 4 years,
Yeah.
I was like trying to figure it out on my own. And it was like inconsistent. Like I'd gain weight, lose weight, gain weight, lose weight. But since I've joined here, I've lost 30 pounds and I've maintained that. So
It's pretty good.
What do you think was like the biggest? What do you think was maybe one or a couple of some of the biggest things that kind of helped? What was the difference here? I guess there's a question.
One, I stayed consistent, and staying consistent happened because I like became a part of the community.
Yeah.
So
So is that what you feel like kept you coming back was just
the community, the accountability.
so amazing?
Yeah, y'all are so amazing here.
Yeah, for sure.
I was bought in. Yeah.
Getting bombarded like, hey, why aren't you in class?
Yeah, I started getting texts like, hey, we missed seeing you today, or hey, where are you at, or are you going to be around this weekend? We're going to go do this run, whatever.
Yep.
And I was like, okay, I guess. Like, I don't have anything else to do. I might as well go to this thing.
Yeah, that's what we do. We try to find the weak ones that have nothing going on, and we just like inundate them.
It's me.
Strong, independent women.
I was a weak one.
Yeah.
Weekly.
Well, did you have like fears or anything when you first came in? Did you feel like?
Like the normal fears. I feel like I'm not as strong as these people. I'm not as fast as these people. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I feel like those are all like things that we all go through, but I had a lot of that when I first started because I
How long do you
didn't
feel like that lasted though.
probably like 2-ish months, maybe.
Really?
Well,
That's it?
yeah,
That's good.
yeah, because then I started coming to Run Club like January, and that's when I was like, oh, like this is I can do this if I stick to it.
Sure.
The first couple of times at Run Club, I did cry.
So when you say run club, are you talking about like Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday Run Club.
Okay.
Sunday track workouts.
Yeah, Sunday fun day.
I did cry because they were very challenging.
Sure.
But I kept coming back, and I'm still there, still going.
I have a lot of videos and photos, obviously, of everybody, but I find ones of you when you first started coming to BC, and like so many videos, you just look so like nervous. And I have a photo from like your very first track session in your super thick long sleeve shirt.
Yep.
And everyone's just like, how are you doing this in a shirt, a long sleeve crew neck? And you look so scared
Yeah.
out on the track. And now like the pictures of you are very different.
Were you scared?
I was scared.
Yeah.
I was scared, yeah. I didn't know anybody besides like you guys at the time.
We're not anybody special. So I get it.
But it's a total transformation now.
Yeah.
The pictures of you now are
When I first-
like, knows what they're doing.
When I first joined BC, I was like, you guys are never going to catch me in shorts. You're never going to catch me in a tank top. Because everybody was like, it's hot in Texas. You're going to start wearing shorts. You're going to start wearing tank top. And I was like, nope. You're not going to see me in those things.
Yeah.
And you couldn't pay me money to work out in a t-shirt now. I will not do it.
Yeah.
I will not do it.
It's hot.
Yeah.
It's hot in them streets.
So
Was there like a time where you ever felt like I can't do this, or like you wanted to quit, or you like that thought ever came to your mind?
the gym as a whole or just like a workout?
The work, whatever.
I mean, sure.
Yes to both.
Yes. There are lots of workouts where I'm like, I don't think I can do this. This sucks.
Okay.
Tuesday, we were running my threshold run, and I was like, this sucks. Lauren's like yelling at me, and I'm like, please stop yelling at me. I cannot. I cannot do this any longer. So all of the time, I do think like, this is hard. This sucks. Why am I doing this? But then I finish, and I'm like, oh, this is so rewarding. I love it here. I love these people.
You know, it might not be as hard if you actually like ran the pace you were supposed to run instead of faster than the pace you were supposed to run.
Right.
Correct?
Correct.
Yep.
But instead I ran faster, and now my new training block is faster.
That's you do it to yourself. Yeah.
Did it to myself.
See, excellence is rewarded with more challenge.
Yes. Can't wait.
That's it. You're gonna do just fine. So do you feel like there were any? I guess since then, have there been any kind of like? Has it all been like cupcakes and lollipops, or have there been some other challenges that you've had to deal with, like since this has all began, this journey of fitness?
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Looking to take your running to the next level? Whether you're just getting started or chasing the next PR, my dad, Coach James, and BC Fitness have you covered. Join our in-person or online run coaching. Plug into our free weekly run club and train alongside a community that's built different. From High Rocks and OCR to daily group fitness classes at our Houston gym. This is where athletes are made. Come run with us, train with us, grow with us. Visit mybcfit.com and start building your best.
With the gym, no.
Because we're all amazing. I don't know
We're
why I
all
yelled that.
incredible.
The
Sometimes
gym,
I have controlling problems with my voice.
the gym I've never like considered leaving. That is not like something that crosses my mind. I love it here. I actually like think I can never leave Houston, Texas because of it, and that is like that's a
legitimate point.
That's a legitimate thing that I think about.
I'll say you and I talk about it. I'm like, well, you can never replace us.
Yeah. Like,
Ever.
it was a big debate for me to go to Arizona for the month because I was like, I don't know if I can go without the gym for a month.
But you still went.
I did go, and I survived, and now I'm sore.
But that's better
But
than
you also
last
still
year.
did your workouts.
Because last year, you went for the whole summer.
I was gone all the time, yeah.
We're going like jet setting all over the place.
Yeah. But I stuck to my runs this time, which is a big deal for me.
That's a good deal.
Yeah.
And you inspired your friend there to start running.
Oh, that's good.
Friends are running. Yeah, she's running now.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I'm just an inspiration. So in the gym, no, I don't feel like I've faced like challenges that have like been like, oh, like this really like sucks that this is happening. Outside of the gym, I feel like I've gotten some pushback from people who have known me prior to like weight loss and fitness and all of that. Mm-hmm. People like just don't understand. So I'll get like pushback and like commentary that I'm like, yeah, you just don't get it. So I don't know if that answers the question.
Not really.
Yeah, well, so we've talked about it kind of on runs. We run a lot together. So, I mean, before coming to BC, like you said, you were kind of like on this journey. You decided you wanted to like lose weight, get healthier. And how was your community, your family, your friends then? How supportive were they of that decision?
Joining like a gym and getting like into fitness, people were supportive. Obviously, people were like, "Oh yeah, that's gonna be great for you. Like, you know, working out's gonna be great for you." And then like the more committed I've become, and like the more mileage that I started running, people are like, "Do you have a problem?" Like it took a turn where they're like no longer happy for me, and they're like, "Is this an issue?"
Yeah.
And it was just like a weird like pivot that I've never experienced before in my life because I've never been like this committed to anything really.
Yeah.
Besides like degrees. Like that's the only thing I've like had like a long-term commitment to is like getting degrees. So this is like a very big change for people in my life for me to be like so committed to like training and running and things that they are not used to me doing.
Do you think it was because they didn't necessarily understand like the benefit that you were getting from it? Do you think maybe you got cocky or something? You were like, yeah, look at me. I'm the best there ever was. I'm not just tall, but now I'm hot too. What? Like, do you feel like there was any of that? Or was it just all, they just didn't understand like what the benefit you were getting from it?
I don't think I'm cocky about it at all. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do think it's just people just don't get it.
Yeah.
People just like, they've never like lived this kind of lifestyle or like prioritized this kind of fitness and like goals for like racing and PRs and stuff like that. So they just don't understand.
Yeah.
So to them, it looks like I'm being insane. Mm-hmm. And maybe I am to an extent, but it's because I'm like chasing goals and like have things that I'm working towards.
I mean, I think sometimes when people don't understand something, I think there's a certain level of like insanity they think is attached to it.
Yeah.
Right?
People all the time are like, did you join a cult?
Yeah, exactly.
I hear that all the time.
Yeah, really? Well, I think here's what I was having a conversation with someone the other day, and we were talking about something completely different, but just how like people will, I'll use this example. This is the example I used, okay? And I'm sure Lauren or somebody can come up with a better one. But we were talking about Biggie Smalls. Are you familiar with Biggie Smalls?
Wrong person to talk
Yeah, I couldn't identify.
You've heard the name?
Sure, yeah.
Heard
I've
the
heard the
name.
name. Couldn't identify him in a lineup.
Lauren's a
though.
huge fan. She rides low all the time.
all the time, guys.
And I think that what brought it up is the song came on.
Okay.
The song he was singing, it was like on the radio or something like that. And I was like, oh, hey, he's a hero for so many people. And the song, I don't remember what the song he was saying, but it was really inappropriate. Like the things he was saying was not good things. And I was like, so many people love this guy. And this dude was like, not a very nice guy. He was a gangster for a long time. He sold drugs, like very surely. In his songs, he talked about how he sold drugs. Mm-hmm. And may have done other things that may or may not be provable. He
lived a life.
He had a baby mama that I'm not sure if they got married, but then he ended up cheating on her and had another child. So he wasn't like
What a guy.
a good guy. But when he died from like very suspicious circumstances, when I say suspicious, he was murdered, right? But nobody knows how. Like they had like a parade for him. And
it was a big deal.
Like he's so amazing and like da 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 da. I'm like, okay, so we just made a hero out of this guy that was not a great person. And then on the flip side, because I just got through watching this video about this like televangelist guy.
Okay.
And so he's like a minister and everybody knows his name, but the guy's like, he's got a private jet and he's got a mansion, you know, and all this other stuff. And it literally has a picture of him on the front of the YouTube, like with devil horns and like his face is red. Like this guy's the devil, right? And this dude has like personally put like thousands of people through college. He's had a whole, you know, he's built like freaking communities in Africa and like South America. And because the guy, for whatever reason, I don't know, maybe he got it like through the wrong way. I don't know. But like there's no proof he's done anything illegal or wrong. But because he's supposed to be a minister, and because he's supposed to be like, I guess you're supposed to be poor if you're a pastor or something like that, because he has a jet and a thing, he's the devil. And I was just like, you don't understand either one of them, but because you like this guy's music, he's super important. But because you don't like giving money to churches, this guy must be really evil. So like people don't understand, like they see, okay, it's okay for you to lose weight, but it's not okay, I guess, for you to be happy. I don't know.
I guess people hate what they don't understand.
I don't know.
People.
That kind of stuff ticks me off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to make sure I stayed track with that.
I was at first. I was losing the plot for a second.
Keep on the plot. I was trying to keep with the plot. The plot lost me for a second, but I think I get what you were asking. Yeah.
Well, like one thing is good and one thing is bad.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
but it's how we view it.
It's how it's
and we
right,
vilify things that we
Yes.
because maybe we don't understand it, or maybe we just don't like that person, right?
It could be like one particular thing that an individual like associates with that. If other people aren't involved, like how many of the people that I guess are, you know, show concern or like think you joined the cult, how many of them are committed to like a healthy lifestyle in terms of like they are with a gym, they like have like these fitness goals, or they just like they stay committed.
Or flip it. How many of those people were like very supportive of you before you lost your 100 pounds?
Everybody was supportive of me before I lost 100 pounds. But now, to answer your question, Lauren, people that have things to say are people that don't train at all.
Exactly.
Sure.
Yeah, they don't have any kind of like consistency.
They don't get it.
Yeah.
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 And they never like they have nothing to compare this to.
Well, so I guess the question I'm asking to that is, how long were you in France? Because you were a chef.
3 months.
3 months. Oh man, you made it sound like you were in there for years, like learning how to become like a freaking ratatouille.
I have a
whatever.
4-year culinary degree, but from Louisiana.
You don't have to be so flip it with it, like you're something special. Okay?
I'm just saying
This is the attitude
I
I
did
think
go to
people are picking
culinary
up.
school for an extended period of time.
So during that time, what year was that?
The French one, 2023.
2023. Okay. So this is after you'd started like
Yes.
your journey.
Yes.
To an extent.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So while you were in France, living it up, getting ratatouilles, okay, tell me, like, how supportive were people? Were like, man, you're learning how to cook, you're learning how to be a this, all that. What was like the thing that they were the most excited about for you? Do you feel like
when I went to France, people were excited that I was going to be like learning from French chefs. People were excited that I was
'Cause they were excited you were gonna cook for
experience.
'em.
Yeah, they were like, you're going to experience so much culture. Like you're going to go to so many cool places. Yeah, people were excited for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now, since you've done all this stuff, right? Are people not excited? Like, you get to go cool places. You went to Phoenix, right?
You're going to Boston.
You're going to Boston.
Yeah.
like you're
right.
experiencing life through a different vessel.
Just differently in a different.
Yeah.
You're not going to learn how to cook. You're
Right.
going to do something physical.
I don't
Do they
think,
get just as excited?
No. People are like, why are you spending so much money? Why are you spending so much time?
So that's exactly what I guess. That's kind of my point. Is like, why is it okay for you to spend? Because it's a lot more money to go to freaking Paris.
It was, yeah.
That's where you're at, right? Paris.
Leon. But
Okay, Leon. So just outside. So
yeah.
it's probably more expensive
Yeah.
to spend 3 months there.
Yeah.
Than it is to like take a trip to Boston.
Yes. I would say that is a very big financial difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, people are like, I don't understand why you're spending so much money, so much time. Or like, I get you don't have to go run. Like, I get that a lot. I'm
Yeah.
like, maybe to you, I don't have to go run. But
Yeah.
if I want my mileage to go up, I do have to go run. If I want to get faster, I do have to go run.
Yeah. So ultimately, I guess the question is, do you feel like someday you're going to be like a elite professional athlete at the World Championships of the Elite 15 of the High Rocks?
No.
Do you think you're going to run a sub, like, let's say you're running the half marathon officially?
Officially, yes.
Ramco in January. You think you're going like 106?
No.
For that half marathon?
Absolutely not.
Well, then why do it? Why waste your time with all this stuff?
Because it's me versus me. It's not me versus everybody else. It's just me trying to be better
Are you writing that
for myself.
Down? Oh, I thought you were going to write down a note or something where you got your phone out.
No, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I was just saying, I didn't say anything revolutionary.
No, she didn't. She said it was me versus me. She's like, I'm my biggest enemy, and even I can't stop me.
No, it's just because it's like those things, like racing is just like, I guess, just putting myself to the test. Just something to work towards.
Yeah.
So that, I don't know, I have a goal. There's something that I'm trying to achieve. And so it doesn't feel like I'm just doing it all for nothing.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, something you experienced really recently. We'll start with a question. So, your coworkers, your friends, your family, have any of them ever like been curious, like in a positive way, about the things you're doing? Have they asked questions? Have they like wanted to know more about it? Or
Yeah.
they do ask questions. They ask positive questions.
Yeah, people ask questions all the time, like, or people are like, "Oh, how do you do it?" or "How do you have the time?" or, yeah, people ask questions like why, the whys and stuff, and they're like, "Well, I could never do that," or like.
And what do you tell them?
I'm like, "I'd do it, so you can." All the time, people are like, "I can't run." I'm like, "Yeah, you can."
You
I
talk
thought
about
I
your
couldn't
knees?
run either. Yeah, I have no cartilage in my left knee. I'm still running.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
I've
do
got
they usually-
scoliosis, a screw in my hip. I fractured my foot. I've broken both ankles. I don't want to hear why you can't run.
Do you say that to them?
Yes,
You say, I don't want to hear why you can't run?
because I can.
That's why they're mean to you. My God. She's got no sympathy for these
She's
people.
a walking Frankenstein.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
and I'm still out here running.
Yeah. What is their response usually?
They're like, "Oh, I don't have time." It's just like excuse after excuse.
Yeah.
Like it'll just keep being like, "Oh, I don't have time," or "I don't have the motivation." I'm like, I don't have the motivation ever to go run.
Sure.
Never do I wake up and I'm like, yeah, can't wait to go run today. I'm so motivated. I'm like, I got to get my run done.
Yeah.
It's just like, it is just second nature. It's not like a motivated kind of thing anymore. It's just like, this is just
become
what I
part
do.
of your life. It's a
yeah, it's just
habit.
what I do.
Yeah. And it doesn't feel right when you don't do it.
Right.
You feel lazy.
Right.
You feel different too. You don't feel
Yeah.
as like, it's weird because like when you train a lot or when you run a lot, you're tired a lot. Like but it's a different kind of tired. It's not like you're drained or exhausted,
Yeah.
but it's a different kind of tired as when you like say take a break and maybe you don't run, maybe you go on vacation or something like that. Like I don't know, the fatigue is
It's
different.
sluggishness.
Yeah.
Different kind of sluggishness.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
completely different.
My
And-
Monday tired was like not like a training tired. It was just like a
Yeah,
I'm just
lazy
tired.
bones
I'm
tired.
lazy tired.
Yeah.
And I felt awful.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I do find, I mean, obviously it's because this is what we do, like, for a living. You know, I mean, when I used to work for someone, you know, I was really involved because we did ninja and stuff like that, right? So I spent a lot of time at the gym. I was you, right? I was at the gym just because I liked being there, because I like the people. I like challenging myself. I like learning new things. I think that's what the thing I liked most was, like, I was learning stuff that I wish I could have learned when I was a kid.
I mean,
Yes,
you could go for
I agree
5 or
with
6
that.
hours.
Yeah, and so we would be there for like long periods of time, just hanging out, being dumb, acting like kids, you know, whatever, and then have to get up and go to work the next day, you know. And it was almost like it was a different life. Like it was like you get to go to like do the things you really enjoy
Yeah.
rather than, you know, the stuff you have to do.
Yeah.
And like I never felt like the people that like I worked with and stuff, I couldn't relate to them really, right? And you know, they always wanted to go out and, you know, what I was doing, you know, there was a lot of that, take customers out to dinners and you know like kind of schmoozing people and all that other stuff, but we never had anything for me that I felt was like a commonality that we could talk about.
Yeah.
Right. So when I went to the gym, it was a different story. Not because we were talking about, you know, throwing a weight, but just because I enjoyed being there and we could talk about not just ninja stuff, but we could talk about like life stuff too.
Yeah.
Do you experience a lot of that? Like you used to be able to, I don't know if you used to feel like you had more in common with like people and now you like feel like maybe you struggle to find that commonality. Do you kind of experience that with certain people?
I feel like people who haven't grown with me are just not in my life anymore.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
It
Like,
does,
Yeah. I mean, it happens.
yeah.
Without
So
growing.
if we don't have a commonality anymore, they're probably just not around very much anymore, and I think that's okay.
Sure. I mean, it's a little sad.
It is a little sad, but
A little sad. But it's okay. It's part of life.
yeah,
to
it's
an
part of
extent.
life. It's just a different journey, and that's
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
And it seems like you've been like your journey, especially, I mean, it definitely seems from what you and I talk about, it seems like lately you've been making some pretty positive influence on other people in your life.
Yes, people are. I know I made a joke about it earlier, but people are actually very inspired by me.
Yeah, no.
In my personal life.
In the very serious sense, as they should be. I mean, you've worked really hard
Yeah.
to like get to where you are now. So like one, if you don't mind me mentioning your brother,
Yes.
actually, like your brother's one, like y'all have always been, you tell me all the time how close y'all have always been. And y'all have grown up really tight and kind of all gone through the same struggles with things growing up. But he's recently reached out to you
Yes.
to guide him.
Yes.
And he's your older brother.
My older brother did reach out to me a couple months ago and was like, I want you to start training me. I want you to start working out with me.
Really?
And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So before I left for Arizona, I was going there once a week and training with him. And the other day he messaged me, he said, I want to try running with you. And I'm like, this is revolutionary.
Really?
Because this man 2 months ago would have been like, I'm absolutely never running a day of my life. So, yeah, my best friend from high school who was just with me, who lives in Arizona, she started running with me. She would wake up in the morning and she's like, I want to do your zone 2 run with you. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, while we're running, like, what's your heart rate? Is it zone 2? And I'm like teaching her like what I know, and she's stuck to it since we've been separate, since
That's cool.
I've been home.
That's good. Well, you had mentioned when we were kind of like talking beforehand that, I don't know if it was just one person or maybe multiple people had said that you've kind of like you're addicted now
Yeah.
for running. Like there's an addiction that do you feel like you're addicted to running?
I do not feel like I'm addicted to running. Well, we were talking about addictive personalities, this person and I.
Yeah.
And I said, I don't have an addictive personality. And he looked at me like I was crazy.
Yeah.
And I was like, what do you have to say? He's like, I feel like you're addicted to running. And I was like, I don't think so. And I've really thought about it. I asked Lauren about it. I was like, do you think I'm addicted to running? Do you think
I thought about it too.
Yeah.
I didn't answer right away. I thought on it for a pretty good minute.
And I don't think I'm addicted to running.
Well, I guess it depends. What's the definition of addiction? Isn't an addiction something that you cannot do? You literally can't function without it. Like whether it's through a mental stimulus or a hormonal imbalance, like you literally can't function properly if you don't like get that drink or that drug or that run.
Yeah, I don't feel like I'm addicted to running. I mean, I guess since I started running, I haven't really gone a long time without running. So maybe, in a sense of the word, maybe I am addicted. Because
Well,
I probably would
investigate
feel
this.
weird if I
Let's do
didn't
some
run.
Investigation. How many days a week do you run?
6.
6 days a week. Well, that's almost 7.
It is almost 7.
On that 7th day, do you like get up in the morning and you like start scratching your neck and stuff?
Gotta run.
No.
Gotta
Are
go.
you like tweaking a little bit? Just, I'm running all day. Oh,
No, I'm like so relieved. I'm like, oh, I don't
thank God I
have
don't
to
have to go for a run.
Thank God I don't have to run today.
Okay. Why do you run?
Because I want to become a better racer and runner and athlete. Just be better for myself.
Okay. Do you feel like that it's help you make better decisions?
Yeah.
Doing more running and fitness and stuff?
Yeah.
Like not just like fitness wise, but like in life, your everyday life.
Yeah, I feel like running has opened so many doors for me just in general with
Yeah.
like, the people that I've met, the communities that I've come across, like the opportunities that have opened up for me.
Mm-hmm.
I think running has been great for me. But I don't think I'm addicted to running. I like to not run, actually.
If I could achieve all of this without the running,
I would. I would. If I could become
that corner.
a better racer and have a great endurance without ever running again, I would choose that door. But
Yeah.
that's just not real, and that's
No,
okay.
It's not a realistic thing.
correct me if I'm wrong, but the same person who thinks you're addicted to running, weren't they also the ones who like gave you a hard time? Like, don't you ever take a rest day, or you should take rest days? But we were like, they just don't understand what like a rest day looks like. To them, a rest day is like doing nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
Because my argument is like, oh, I do have a rest day. I ride the bike instead. And they're like, that's not resting. I'm like, well, it's an active rest day.
There you go. It's an active rest day, which is an oxymoron, right?
It's an active rest
How
day.
can you be active and rest at the same time? That doesn't
Yeah.
make sense. Up is down, left is right.
It's hard to explain. I think there's a lot of. I was on a tangent last night with one of my best friends about how running has like a bad rap and like how I hate the bad rap with running. Even though I don't love to run.
Sound like someone who's addicted or obsessed with running.
Right.
I'm just saying, you're being real defensive of runners.
I am-
running itself.
I am defensive of running. I think people love to hate on running
They do.
because they hate running.
There it is.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
Because it's hard.
Yep.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Especially
And they
when
just
you live in a place like we live.
And they make up all these kinds of reasons as to why they hate running and how running is bad when like the science doesn't back it. They just want to have a reason as to why they don't want to run.
Right. Well, they probably don't know the science either. So, I mean, and if they did, they'd probably be like, that's bull.
Yeah.
I mean, speaking of the science and all that, so one thing, and I would love like your insight in how you actually do feel. We talked about you have no cartilage in one knee; it's just bone on bone. You've got the knees of like a 90-year-old in a 28-year-old body.
See how she's trying to like turn this into an age thing for you
You're right.
to make herself feel better.
I'm just leveling you out a little
Messed
bit.
up, man.
I'm catching up with her on runs though.
She is. So no, we're getting to her
That's
with
gonna
our
be
mileage
bad.
is
It's
almost
gonna
the
be
exact
really
same.
sad when you're faster than her with no knee cartilage.
Yeah. Anyway.
Hey, don't do that.
I'm just
Turn
saying.
this into a don't
You're
do
over
this.
here talking about her absence of knees, and
I said cartilage. She has knees, but like when you first started like actually kind of deciding, oh, I want to like commit to running. Didn't you have a doctor appointment where they said, oh no, you shouldn't do that? Like, didn't like some of your doctors like when they looked at your knees were like really, really hesitant about you wanting to get into running?
Yeah,
that can happen sometimes.
I went to a couple of doctors about the knee thing because I wanted a couple of opinions about the knee thing.
you wanted an opinion that you wanted.
That I wanted to hear, yes.
Yeah. You wanted.
I wanted an opinion that I agreed with.
Yeah,
Which is that I can continue to run.
of course.
And the doctors were like,
The more you talk, the more the addiction is coming up. It'll be very apparent. Okay.
Everyone's forming an opinion.
Keep
about
going.
this.
Right. Comment down below.
Yeah.
Am I addicted to running?
Exactly.
Yeah, the doctors were like, yeah, you probably shouldn't continue running. And
What was their reasoning? What did they say would be like the ultimate, like what could be the ultimate side effect?
then I'll need surgery on my knee. But I'm
Yeah.
like, I'll probably need surgery on my knee regardless if I run or not.
Yeah.
And if I'm not running, then I gain a bunch of weight potentially. And then then I have other issues. And I'm just like, which one is worse?
Yeah.
And I'd rather keep running.
Okay.
And
Does it hurt?
Honestly, I've been getting steroid injections in that knee, and I was getting them every 3 months for the first year, and I haven't had one in 6 months.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
That is insane.
And
I'm not saying that that's like a long-term thing. I mean, your
Right.
knee could fall off tomorrow.
It
I
could.
don't freaking know, right?
Hopefully not.
Your whole leg could just blow up.
We never know.
I mean, the
don't
way
know.
you trip on things, it could.
yeah, I
right?
fall a lot.
But I do find that very fascinating.
yeah.
That like through the whole process of your strength training,
Yes.
the whole process of like building the volume, a very regimented, specific way, and you do some pretty tough workouts, right? That don't just because I mean, there's things that you can do other than running that would probably are not the best for, no cartilage having knees.
Right.
Right? So like squats and lunges,
Yeah.
things like that, right? Box jumps, whatever. Those things are probably not great, right? So, and you do a lot of those kinds of things. And so it's very interesting to me that you can do that. And it would appear that you're doing better than you were before,
Yeah, absolutely.
right?
There was a little bit of a time where doing squats for wall balls, I was like, my knees were
Hurting so bad.
And I mean, I did wall balls on Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Did it
they
hurt?
suck. They suck because they're wall balls, but
Okay.
not because of my knee.
Gotcha. Yeah. I find that curious. It's very, because I do see a lot of times with, and understand doctors, I think, are very important, and they go to school for a long time and they have a lot of knowledge, and, they're pretty awesome. And I appreciate all that they do to serve people. And I think to be in the medical profession, like to be a doctor or to be a nurse practitioner or PTs, I think you have to care about people. Like you have to have a certain demeanor. I mean, I think there's definitely different levels of care.
Yeah.
And I think that sometimes when doctors are in it for a long time, they can get a little jaded, right? And maybe a little callous to an extent. I mean, sometimes I'm like that. I've been doing this a long time, and sometimes like my patience with certain types of people, because I can see it, I'm just like, okay, whatever, thumbs up. And I'm trying to convince them, and I'm trying to convince them, and then they don't want to listen. So I'm just like, okay, all right, fine, whatever. So I kind of can understand that, but like my desire to help people is still so strong that even when I try to have that flippant attitude, it's impossible for me to have that flippant attitude, Like it might last once, like one message they'll send me, and then after that, I'm like, I thought we talked about, it's just like, it's in me, so it has to come out. And so I feel like sometimes doctors, because of the amount of people they see that don't listen, or the number of people that come in with the same similar issue and it doesn't get better and they don't do the things. So it's kind of like, well, if you do this, because most people are not doing it the right way. Most people are not progressing properly. Right. They're not, doing recovery and strength work. They're not doing all those things. They're doing all the wrong things anyway. And so it leads to worse problems more often than not. So, I think the thing to remember is like doctors practice medicine. They're not like experts at medicine.
Yeah.
Right. They practice it. Right. So that means the more they do it, the more new cases, the more experiments they do, the better they're going to get at it. And I don't know if that's the case with all doctors. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't feel like all of this kind of like they rest on their laurels to an extent.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like, let me give you a shot so you're not in pain for the next 3 months.
Yep.
Instead of, let's figure out a way for us not to have to give you the shot and see if we can find a long-term solution.
Yeah, because their solution was like, stop running.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's not a solution that I feel like is actually a solution because running is like a part of my lifestyle.
Yeah.
And that was what one doctor said. She was like, do you feel like if you stopped running and stopped being a part of this community, would it affect your lifestyle negatively? And I was like, yes. Mm-hmm. And she was like, well, then I guess keep running. And I was like, perfect, because I'm going to.
That's the answer I was looking for.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted.
And that's what I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, you did also prioritize strength work.
Yes.
And that was probably a huge help.
Yeah.
Because you strengthened all the muscles that are helping lift everything up to support your knee.
Right.
And all that. So,
yeah.
You had to do both.
And I wasn't like hitting the pavement like zone 5 running every day, which is what I think you're trying to insinuate. Like that's what they think that I'm going to go do, but that's not what I was doing. And I'm sure a lot of people do that and ruin their knees, but that's not me.
Which is funny because I feel like if this individual ever listens to this podcast, they're going to know who they are because I'm hating on them. I love them. But that same person came running with us and wouldn't stop making fun of us for how slow we were going. We were like, zone 2. That's what we do. We do zone 2. So it's all about knowing how to do your training sessions and training with intentionality.
Yeah. And I think people don't get that either, but people need a coach. And if you're listening, there are 2 great coaches sitting right in front of me.
Amen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Amen. Well, I think that is probably the biggest challenge and that's all types of things. I think CrossFit can get that bad rap. I think weight training, like bodybuilding, can get some bad publicity. What else? Gymnastics. I mean, anything, any sport, football, any sport for the most part that you're doing that has at the highest level, you're going to have those things where people are like, this means too much to you. You're going overboard. You're addicted. You're going to get hurt. It's too much. And it's mainly because they just really don't understand. Right?
Yeah.
They don't have the full picture. They've never experienced it. It's kind of like high rocks.
Yeah. And a lot of people aren't willing they know they're not willing to put that effort in themselves.
Right.
Even if they don't want to admit it.
Yeah. So it's just one of those things like until you truly experience it for yourself or you give it a shot or a chance. I can't tell you how many people that have come in and they were like, I want to do this, and I would say, well, it sounds like you really want to do something else. And then you dive deeper and they're like, well, my ultimate goal is to do this, but they have no inclinations they could actually accomplish it. Mm-hmm. And you're like, oh, we could do that. And you make it sound like it's very doable because it is, because you understand that it's just time and consistency. And then they start like believing it.
Yeah.
Right. And then when they start believing it, they realize, you know what? It's not as hard as I thought it was going to be. Right. And it's actually more enjoyable than anything I've ever done before. And so like these light bulbs start coming on, but you have to remember to an extent, you once were like those people.
Right. I'm living that story because I mean, in high school, we had to run the mile. I was like, I hate this day. I hate this one day a month that I have to run the mile. This is the worst day ever.
Right.
And now my shortest run on my new training block is a 4-mile run. Mm-hmm. And that is the shortest that I will run. And I run 6 days a week.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I used to dread this one day a month, and I never thought I would be running.
Now you're dreading your one day off.
Yeah, right, because I'm addicted to running.
You're the addiction you have of running. You can't stand not running.
But it is crazy because, I mean, now I've signed up for my second half marathon now. And if you would have told me that 2 years ago, that I'd be running half marathons, I'd have been
especially after you said I'm never running this race.
I was
again.
gonna say, I feel like
a couple
also
months ago.
If we had just talked to you last October when you were so adamant, I'm never doing a half marathon again.
Yeah, you would have talked to me after that last half marathon. I was just like, I'm never doing that again.
Mm-hmm.
Here we are. But yeah, I'm I'm living that. Like, I just never thought that the things that I'm doing would have ever been possible. And now I'm like, oh, yeah, I can run another half marathon.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm going to train for it. My long runs are 10 miles. This training block will get there. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is it navigating, since you haven't, your mileage is coming up, which is more time that you have to like spend like doing the runs and all that. How are you finding like navigating your training schedule with your work schedule with life?
Well,
How's it going?
currently I am cosplaying the unemployed because I'm a teacher on summer vacation.
Wow.
So, I mean, that's all I'm really doing.
What did you just say? I'm cosplaying the unemployed? Is that what you said?
That's how she says it. It's really
Yeah.
funny.
Okay.
Because I'm not on a...
That's a deep cut kind of situation there. That's
I don't know.
very difficult.
Yeah.
That's funny. I laughed.
I mean, I'm not unemployed, but like it kind of feels like I'm unemployed.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like
You're on summer break.
Yeah, I'm on summer break. I'm
Yeah.
a teacher on summer break.
Yeah.
So right now it's been easy. During the school year, I mean, I do my work at work. I try to have like a really great work-life balance. Like I told Lauren the other day, like I'm not doing my work at home. I'm not sitting in my bed and working on my computer. I will not do that.
Yeah.
So I just make sure that I keep my work-life balance like balanced, and I train when I'm supposed to train, and I do my work when I'm supposed to work, and then in my spare time, I fit the things that I like to do in my life, like hang out with my friends or like go to my students' basketball games and do those things.
Yeah.
But I, again, don't have a family. Like I don't have like children or a husband and stuff like that. So I'm not having to factor that in. But
even with that stuff, though, do you realize? I mean, we were talking about this because Lauren was giving you such a hard time about the 6 movies you've watched,
right.
right? And then there was some dude you said has watched 120 movies, right? So this dude has wasted a month of his life. Was this over since the beginning of the year?
I think since the beginning of the
7
year.
months.
So in 7 months, he's taken an entire month, so 30 days of 24-hour period of nothing but watching movies. You're telling me that is like a good use of your time?
For me, no. But I mean,
But that's what I'm saying. It's these same kind of people that say that kind of crap. I don't have time to work out. I don't have time to spend time with my family. I don't have time for this. But then we waste so much flipping time. Dude, pull your phone up right now. You too. Pull it up.
I don't want to do this.
Yes, we're doing it. I'm doing it too because I'm
what are we
probably
doing?
just as guilty.
Probably looking at how much time you spend on your phone.
If not
I did this
more
earlier
guilty.
today.
I want you to go to your phone, okay? We're going to, what is it, General?
General. You're looking for time on phone.
Screen
Yep,
time? You can
screen
just type in
time
screen
stuff,
time.
right?
I don't want to say it out loud.
No, we're going to do it right
Yours
now.
is, I guarantee you yours is.
Mine is bad because I'm a teacher on summer vacation.
Wait.
We're not going to just look at screen time, though, right?
Okay.
We're going to look at, like, what the screen time is.
I'm sorry. I'm over here struggle.
Just type in screen time.
Yeah, you
in
just
the
have to
search
type in
bar.
screen time.
Okay.
All right, what's your daily average?
6 hours and 21 minutes.
6 hours and 21 minutes. What's yours, Lauren?
Nope.
Yep, let's go.
I work on my phone.
No,
I like to
no,
preface with
we
that.
don't want to hear it.
Preface-
Pull it up.
I work on
Pull
my
it
phone
up. What is it?
11 and a half hours.
Oof.
Oh, my God. Jesus. Okay, so here we Oh, Lord, that is...
God.
Oh, my God.
What's yours,
I've
Coach
seen
James?
that number.
All right, mine is 5 hours.
Okay.
Okay, so mine's just as bad as yours, not hers. Almost as bad as yours, right? Now, click on the button.
I might have an addiction.
Okay.
Click on the button.
Which one?
The one that says
See all activity?
Yeah, see all activities for apps, right? Go and tell me what your just the top 4. I don't need to know them all. What's your top 4? What's number 1?
I don't want to say.
Tell it.
It's Snapchat.
Snapchat, okay? How much time have you spent on Snapchat this week?
7 hours and 22.
7 hours? Oh my God.
I
That's
talked to
today or this week?
This week. I talked to my long distance best friend on there. We just like send videos back and forth.
Okay, still. Okay, what's number 2?
Facebook.
Facebook. How old are you?
Yeah, that's what I said.
I
make
deleted.
fun of her for
Okay.
that too.
Let me preface. I did delete Instagram and
not
TikTok
Okay.
for this month.
Okay.
Just doing a little
How much
TikTok
time?
cleanse. On Facebook, 4 hours and 26 minutes.
Dang. Okay. And then what's number 3? We'll just do top
Messages.
3. Messages. Hey, my number 3 is messages.
That's my number.
good.
And I spent 3 hours on messages.
3 hours?
I only
Holy
spent 24
crap.
minutes on that one.
Okay, Lauren, what's your number 1?
My number 1 is Chrome.
That's your number 1 app? Mm-hmm. Okay, what's number 2? Well, how much time on Chrome?
4 hours.
Okay. How much time on Chat GPT? I mean, how much time on number 2?
Not even. Nah, that might be your number 2. My number 2 is Instagram, which is 2 hours.
Okay. Is that for today or for the week? That's for today.
Oh, that is for today. Sorry. For the week. My
I'm looking
bad.
for the week.
So no, it's so okay. So for the week, my top is still Chrome, and it's almost 17 hours.
Oh my God.
Jesus. Okay.
I spend a lot of time researching.
and
things.
number 2?
Is Instagram.
And?
I wanna say.
Okay. And then what's number 3? Messages?
It's still messages, and it's 5 hours.
Okay. Jesus. Okay. Wow.
I might have an addiction.
That is intense.
I'm really rethinking life right now.
What was your Chrome one? You said 17 hours?
Oh, just under. I do a lot of research.
I want to know what research you're doing.
I'll hear something and I'll start Googling things.
That's not research.
I'll just start Googling random things.
Research would be like, I have a project I'm working on and I need to get very specific data for it.
I like research,
not
like muscle. I'll be looking up muscle groups that complement. I'll be basically going and I'm like, okay, I'm like reading up on muscle groups and like complimenting one another, and like if I'm like looking up, one of my clients talking about plantar fasciitis, so I went on like starting to like read up on plantar fasciitis, and I heard
She should be really good at trivia.
I should be, and then Bonnie Tyler recently died, so I'm probably gonna go on a deep dive of Bonnie Tyler later.
nice. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
The way my type B brain works.
Makes sense. Okay. All right. So
Let's hear yours. You're not getting out of here.
I thought we were going to be able to get away from it. So we're doing for the day or for the week?
The week.
You made us
We're
do
doing the week. Okay. So my average daily for the week is 5 hours. And
Your average daily?
Yeah, 5 hours.
For the week. Mine is 6.
That seems like a lot to me. That seems a lot. That's way higher than I thought it was.
11 hours.
So my top 3 are YouTube, messages, and the Bible app.
Does make sense for you.
So YouTube, though, for the week is 8 hours.
Okay.
In my defense, though, sometimes I just turn it on and it's
walk
just
around
playing in the background. You know what I'm saying? Or I'll listen to music on it.
Yeah.
Or it's just like I'm watching a video, right? Or whatever. Maybe I'm listening to Running with James podcast or watching a Running with James video, so I make sure I get at least one listen a week, right? That might happen.
I listened last night, so.
Yeah, I know you wanted to catch up because you want to make sure we didn't
Well,
bring
I watched a
up.
video last night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What video?
What is High Rocks?
Oh, what is High Rocks? Yeah.
Yeah.
So number 2 is messages, and it's like almost 4 hours. But that's because I have a lot of clients that message me,
Right.
and I'm responding to them. I'm giving them hearts, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. And then
Thumbs down. I'd hate to be that person.
so yeah. So and then Instagram is on there as well. So it's 4 hours on Instagram. That's way more than I would have. That's a lot of Instagram in the course of a week. That's a lot. Dang. Holy guacamole. So
That's why I had to delete it for.
with all that being said, that is a lot of time, right? So we're talking 5 hours a day total over the course of a 5-day week.
So that's
25
could be
hours.
Training.
Huh?
It could be training.
You could be training. You could be reading a book. You could be learning a new skill.
Could be watching a movie.
You could be watching a lot of movies, right?
Yeah, so we're hating on that guy. Maybe he has the time.
I don't know. Now, sometimes I feel like a lot of times I'm trying to learn things. Like I'm doing micro learning on YouTube. So I'm like looking at how to new stretches or like getting workout ideas. So I like to think that some of this is actually educational.
Yeah, mine's
Yeah.
definitely
Somewhere.
educational.
What do you think about that, Melanie?
Micro learning. Why can't I be doing it? I'm micro learning all the time.
None of mine are educational, I don't think.
No, I don't think so either. Yeah. They could be, Lauren. I'm not saying they can't be.
I got some heavy side eye.
No, but
Heavy.
if you're micro learning, that means you're learning.
I am learning
What are you learning?
all the things.
There it is. All right.
All the things. I learned that Green Hornet used to be on a radio show. I did learn that one. I'm telling you guys, I accumulate a lot of random information that will do me no good in life.
Or trivia.
Or trivia, apparently.
So the point I'm making, though, is with as busy as we are and all the exercise and whatever work we're doing, we still find a way to waste,
Yeah.
10 to 20 hours a week on our devices, right? Some of us more, some of us less, right? So, and that was just the top 3. That's not including everything else that you might actually be looking at, right? So you spend, 35 hours a week on Instagram, Lauren. Maybe you spend 17 hours a week on Facebook, right? And then 10 hours on Snapchat and then whatever. So whatever, what's the other one? TikTok, right? So
Yeah, I had to get rid of that.
yeah. So that's the thing I'm saying is we waste so much time. It just baffles me sometimes how people would say they don't have time, right? And it's less about having time and it's more about like what's important to you.
Right.
And this has become important to you.
This has become very important to me.
Why? Why do you feel like it's so important to you?
because I care about like my long-term health,
Okay.
which is like probably the number one thing as to why I started was for my health.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very goal oriented. I like to be chasing new goals and pushing myself and pushing limits. And I like to have things to work towards, to have purpose,
Sure.
to feel like I have purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the community of it all. And that's become important to me, to like show up for my people because they've shown up for me.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys have become my people. I
Yeah.
feel like y'all are family. I've gone to holidays at both of your homes.
Yep.
So, yeah.
I feel like you've also become you've definitely grown in that when you first started coming here, like the idea of High Rocks, like you weren't like opposed to it, but you were definitely kind of like, if only I can do a doubles, and it sounds kind of scary. But now, like, someone from the gym says, oh, we're going to go do like a 50K trail run. You want to go? And you're like, yeah, we could do that.
Yeah. I'm delusional now.
Who said you could do? You're going to do a 50K?
No, we
I
didn't actually
just
do it,
said
but
that
she
I
did get
would.
excited. She was like, she entertained the idea.
Wow.
And then I was like, hey, don't. And she pulled me in, and I said, don't pull me in.
We're not doing
She
that.
specifically wanted to do habanero, and I definitely tried to. I
They
convinced
tried
her
to like
hard
get
not
you,
to.
huh? They're like, so much fun.
I could be easily convinced to do a race.
Habanero 100?
Your confidence in yourself has grown, which is good.
You would be
Yes.
convinced to do it until you got in the middle of it, and
Yeah,
you're
you
like, I'm
hate
never.
it.
You thought you would never do freaking half marathon again.
This is something you'd write
Yeah.
in your life.
You're probably right. But the convincing and getting me there, it's
would
not
be
that hard.
Yeah, wouldn't be that easy.
Not that hard.
Yeah,
Would
that hard.
you-
I mean,
Is there any goals? I mean, I know you and I talk a lot, but are there any like kind of goals, short term, long term, that you kind of have for yourself on the journey, your fitness journey, that you maybe haven't really spoken out loud to anybody yet? Things that like you'd like to entertain, or things you'd like to maybe consider training or doing?
I would like to at least run one marathon eventually.
what is eventually? Because eventually, a lot of times turns into never.
Maybe 2028.
Okay,
That's not that far away.
it's not.
It's not.
Year and a half.
Yeah.
good.
Because I'm going to do the half 2027, January.
See where you stand,
Yeah.
and then go for the gusto.
Just to do it maybe once. We'll see.
Yeah, that's usually how it works.
Triathlon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
We talked about that.
I would like to maybe try a triathlon.
Why does everybody want to get on this triathlon?
Larry
kick?
did it.
Well, no, I think it's because we went to watch the
did go to
Iron Man.
Ironman, yeah.
in
It was
the
cool to
Woodlands,
watch.
and it was really cool to watch.
It
and
was
I was
really
like,
cool to watch and cheer people on.
and because I've become so confident and delusional, I'm like, if I trained, I could do that.
You could do it.
Yeah, which is that in itself is crazy in my fitness journey, because if you would have told me that 2 years ago, I'd have been like, literally never in my life will I ever do that.
Right.
And
But
so
the
much
fact
has
that you
changed.
think it's a possibility.
Now I'm like, if I could do that.
I could do it.
Give me a couple training blocks, Coach James. I got that.
Couple trading blocks. So I don't know who you have more faith in, me or you. I was like, what is this crazy
we gotta
person?
start with that swimming.
A
You gotta
couple
make sure you can
training blocks. I'm
swim.
Yeah.
ready for Iron Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. So, all right. So if you could sit down with Melanie, Melanie from 2019.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not sure how to describe her, but Melanie from 2019.
Simpler times for her.
Simpler times.
Yeah. She hadn't gone through a lot of things yet.
She hadn't gone through a lot of stuff yet. Sweet little innocent
Yes, truly. Untroubled.
baby Melanie
Yes.
sitting there in her little crib,
In 2019, yep.
6 pound, 8 ounce baby Melanie.
I
So
came out
sweet
the
and
womb
innocent.
6'2", but yes.
Say that one more time.
I came out of the womb 6'2".
I believe that actually.
Just walked out.
Yeah.
What would you tell her?
Um,
What kind of conversations would you have with her?
and I'm like living the same exact life. I'm not trying to change anything.
Well, I mean, you're talking
You
to her in
now,
the past.
as you are
Okay.
now.
You're in a
to
time
her.
capsule, or you get into a time machine and you go back to 2018.
Don't overcomplicate it, Mel.
Okay, sorry.
And you're
I'm
talking
I'm
to
thinking
little
like
baby
the
Mel.
timeline. Like I don't want to mess up the timeline because everything has a reason and blah blah blah.
As
I
you
get
are
it.
now.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you're not changing history. You're just talking to her.
I'm talking to
Answer
her.
your question on a
What
podcast.
the crud? It's a simple
answering the
question.
question. on
I'm
the
getting really.
podcast.
What in the world?
I would tell her to stay committed, to go through the doors that open up,
Okay.
like to not be too scared about all the opportunities that will come, and just to trust the process and everything in life, not just training, but just like in everything that I'm going to go through, because I go through a lot in those years,
Sure.
those 7 years. That it will all be okay, and to trust the process, and that I'll meet all the people that I need to meet and do all the things that I need to do.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. All right. Well, you want to do some rapid fire?
Sure.
You like rapid fire?
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So I'm going to go rapid fire for you and for Lauren.
Oh,
Perfect.
Heavens.
Do I go first?
That way you don't feel
Yeah.
picked on.
Okay.
Right. All right. Favorite race?
High rocks doubles.
Ooh, okay. Why'd you shake?
Because I was gonna like specify like gender, but then I was like, and I've only done mixed doubles, but doubles.
Okay. All right.
Double.
Favorite app?
App?
See, you're not getting the same question.
Darn it. That's not fair. Instagram?
Okay. Not Chrome?
Apparently not Chrome.
Favorite running shoes?
Oh, what are my favorite running shoes? Oh, the Adidas Evo SLs.
Not the Brooks?
I don't ever run in these. These are my like just wearing around coffee shop.
But you've got
shoes.
several Brooks, so you're always.
I have
trying
one
to
other
convince
pair.
People they're good.
No, I have one other pair, and I actually hate the other pair. The Glycerin Flex.
Tried to tell you.
Sorry, guys, I'm a hater.
They were trying to shove that down our throat that that's the hybrid shoe of the future.
I raced in them. Never again.
Never. My God.
I have a different favorite race shoe though. My favorite race shoe is the Saucony Endorphins.
Okay, that's a good answer. Lauren?
Better not be my favorite Instagram post.
No. Favorite post-run meal?
Post-run meal? A waffle.
I'd
Run
know.
or race?
That's not a meal. That's
Run or a race?
favorite post-run meal.
Waffle.
That is not a meal.
Mel, is it a meal? Have we had a post-run waffle?
Yes, we've had actually lots of post-race waffles.
And
like that is our post-race meal. Is
There's
to go get
nothing
chicken
on
and
the
waffles.
side.
With egg?
I get chicken and waffles.
She gets chicken and waffles.
That's like my
I'm a
go-to
simple
after
girl.
race.
I'm a simple, give me a waffle, give me some eggs, usually scrambled, sometimes over medium, with grits.
Okay.
We usually go to House of Pies after a race.
Pies?
Maybe we get a pie. I've
And
never
then
got a pie. I always
get
get the
a piece
cookies.
of pie sometimes, and she gets the chocolate chip cookies with milk.
Yep,
We have a routine.
we
I
do.
respect that.
Yeah.
Not the pie, the chocolate chip
Okay.
cookie.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Most rewarding finish line.
Probably High Rocks Houston.
What happened in High Rocks Houston? What was that?
It was just a good PR for me, and I raced with one of like my really good friends. So it was like it just felt, and all of you guys were there. There was such a good crew, just cheering me on. It was just a very rewarding time.
Who did you race with? I
We were
forgot.
dancing a lot.
My coworker.
Oh, the dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That guy. I forgot.
That guy.
I forgot him. All right. Lauren,
Follow up. Would you race with him again?
Oof.
what is your most rewarding finish line?
Nice World Championships with Laura.
Okay. One word to describe yourself today.
Happy.
Oh, that's nice. I like that. Lauren, same question. One word to describe yourself today.
Tired? No, I'll pick another word. I'm picking another word. Mel, what's the word?
You can't ask her what word.
Slightly less frantic.
That is not
That's
one
a lot of
word.
words.
That's multiple words.
Frantic.
Okay. One word to describe Lauren.
The first word that came to my mind,
Do it. No, do it. Just do it.
chaos.
Oh my God.
I'll accept it.
All right. One word to describe Melanie.
Sunshine.
That was so nice. And I said chaos.
Hey, truth hurts, yo.
Yeah.
Truth hurts. All right. One final question. What piece of advice would you give someone who's just getting to start?
Find a community because it makes it easier when you're suffering together. Consistency always trumps. How does this phrase go? Consistency always beats intensity because intensity can't stay consistent.
There you go.
I would say that.
Oh.
And motivation is fleeting, so you just show up for yourself.
Good. Good.
That was good.
Very good. Well, I think like one of the lessons to learn from this is that, life is definitely a journey, right? And it's more about what you learn and what you go through the process more so than, what the final destination is. I would encourage people not to let like other people's discomfort or what have you become like their excuse to stop becoming, who you were created to be, who God created you to be, right? Yeah. So because people don't understand it or because people just don't get it, not letting that discourage you.
Yeah.
And more so than anything, and I think you're doing that, is try to encourage other people, right? Maybe they're not going to understand it, but to encourage them to try it or to encourage them why it means something to you or why it's important. because you never know what impact you might have on someone. And it might be like a small thing. And it may be very quiet in that they just watch you and they just listen. And then one day it clicks, right? I cannot tell you how many times I've invested in people or talked to people and I just felt like it was going nowhere and then it was just wasted words. And then one day I got a phone call. One day they showed up and they're like, hey man, da 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 da. And it wasn't validation as much as it was like joy, because you realize there is no investment that you put into when you invest in people that goes unrewarded.
Right.
Right. So sometimes it just takes a long time, and sometimes it just is not going to. It doesn't turn out the way you want it to, but every investment that you make in people has a reward, I believe. Right. So, and I think for people who are listening right now, if this conversation has encouraged you, right, then I would send it to someone, right? Because I bet you everybody knows a Melanie.
I hope so.
Right? Or I bet you
lucky.
Maybe you're a Melanie, right? And if you don't know someone like Melanie, I think it's really easy to kind of make assumptions about people based on like looking at them, right? A lot of times you look at someone and they look fit and they're like, oh, they were born that way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People look at me all the time and they're like, dude, this guy has been hot his whole life. That's like the thing that I hear all the time, right? Right next to this guy is so freaking old, right? And they don't realize all the work that I put into
Being older.
Yes,
hot.
exactly. Putting up with people all the time. My beard used to be jet black, not anymore.
It did.
But I think sometimes people, they miss out on like the journey of people. Like last night, we were talking, right? You're hearing stories about people and things, and you look at those people and you don't realize, like, hey, that person's been through some stuff, or you wouldn't think. If people to see my wife, like when you see my wife, other than like she might look a little intimidating sometimes, you don't look at her and realize like where she's come from, right? And the struggles she's had. You wouldn't, if I told you that the SWAT kicked down her door one day, right, and they had a drug raid, nobody would believe that. They would think I'm just being James, just making stuff up. You know what I mean? If I would tell you that she was the queen pin of Tomball, like the biggest drug lord in all of Tomball, nobody's gonna believe that. Probably because it's not true.
Right.
I love calling her that though, but people would not believe like some of the things that happened in her life because of who she is today.
Yeah.
Right. And so it's been part of the experiences and her like stepping out of her comfort zone and her making mistakes and like facing those mistakes that have really helped her to grow. And, you know, I think honestly, they give her an opportunity to help and touch other people too. Right. So all the challenges, all the experiences, all the people that are like, don't get it. Right. Those are all part of what's helping make you who you are. And so I think as you keep going through it, remain positive, right? Keep smiling, and it's okay to have smile lines, right?
I have those.
You do. It's better than the 11s because you're always looking ticked off. And, you know, I think people will be encouraged, and if they keep seeing you, because I think real stuff, when it's real and it's consistent, it can't help but rub off on other people and encourage them, I think. I mean, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about.
That's what I hope.
Yeah.
I think that's what's happening in my life.
I agree. All right, Lauren, do you have anything else that you want to?
I'll say there might be a lot of Melanies out there, but there's only one Gator, and she's
That's true.
right here.
That's right. Gator don't play.
Gator don't play.
Come to BC Fitness.
That's right.
We can high five. You
Yep.
have to jump up to high five me.
That's right.
That's true.
But when you show up, you better put respect on Gator's name.
Yeah, you better. I'm very scary and intimidating.
She's super scary and intimidating. Very much so. She's like
if you
towering giant.
and if you touch her too roughly, she will.
I will bruise. I have a bruise on my shoulder from yesterday's workout.
Oh my gosh.
I told him my shoulder hurts, and he was like, well, I don't know what you want me to say.
I don't know. She's like asking me why her shoulder. I don't know. I'm like, she couldn't explain to me like why it was hurting or what the pain was. I'm like, was it like an ache? Is it like soreness? She's like, my shoulder just hurt. I'm like, I don't know.
And now it's a bruise.
And now it's bruised.
It's bruised. Yeah.
So I don't know if it's because of the weight of the bag slamming on her shoulder. I don't know if
it just touched her.
if it's soreness.
Coach James,
It just
I
touched
end up
her.
bruised a lot.
Yeah, that's true. She has very sensitive skin, and
you're quite accident prone. Love you, but you are.
bro,
Yeah.
I know I am. But this chick.
It just baffles my brain when I hear you talk to her and talk about her.
And I know I am the same way.
And you are worse than she is. Before we started, she was talking about her favorite meal, the turkey and sweet potatoes that she eats.
And I eat a waffle.
Apparently every day.
I do eat it every day.
Right? And she's, what were your exact words? Like something like,
creature of habit?
How do you eat the same thing every day?
I ask her that all the time.
How do you have nutrition or something like that? And I'm like, well, what did you eat today? She's probably going to go into that kitchen, take that big bag of potato chips and that salsa, and that's what she's going to eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner tomorrow.
I'm a goblin. What can I say? I want her to be better than me. That's what I tell her all the time. Like, you have to be better than me. We're one and the same, but you've got to rise.
Rise.
I'm rising.
Rise.
Rise, my phoenix.
I am really
rise
tall.
again.
I'm rising. I'm taller than her. I've already risen.
You've already risen above her?
I have.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because apparently she's the other tall chick.
I am the other tall
Right.
chick. The not so tall, but tall.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming in today. We appreciate it. Thank you, Melanie, for being on here.
I loved it. I'll be back.
That's not how it works, dude. It's not like you don't get to choose when you come back. I mean, and I don't want to hurt your feelings, but the only reason that you're on today is because Lauren made a big deal out of it. She wanted you to be on it. And I was like, she asked me, and I was like, well, what would be the point? I don't understand. Like, why?
Because everyone loves Melanie.
And then she was like, went through this whole thing. I was like, all right, whatever, fine, I guess. So don't get too big for your britches.
I'm feeling very wanted right now.
guys, I need all of our listeners to help show your love for Mel and how much we've loved having her on. Everyone's got to top rate this episode. Leave in the comments how much you loved Mel so Mel can be back.
Yes, I will be back. I'm speaking it into existence. It's like the Land River situation.
There you go. There you go. There you go. All right, guys. Well, thanks once again. You can check us out on YouTube if you're not already listening there. You can subscribe. We drop a video every week, whether it's a training tip or a shoe review. If you are enjoying the content, you can also check us out and get additional content by going to patreon.com/runningwithjames. And you can be a free Patreon member where you get at least one free episode a week, or you can go ahead and put a little something down and get all the content. And at the end of the year, we usually do some pretty special things for folks as well. So thanks for coming on. We appreciate you. And remember, as always, when you change your mind,
You can change your life. Bye.